My name is Anna, and I am 27 years old. I want to share my story with you. A story about pain, love, and change. It comes straight from my heart. When I was younger, I met a man who was strong, kind, and handsome. He looked at me like I was the only girl in the world. When he smiled at me, my heart melted. First, everything was perfect. We talked for hours, laughed at silly things, and walked under the stars. I believed we would be together forever. I loved him more than anything, and he became my whole world. Every dream I had was with him, and every song I sang was about him. But life doesn't always go the way we want. Slowly, he started to change. He stopped calling and stopped smiling at me. He became cold like the winter wind. I asked him, "What's wrong?" But he said, "Nothing." Still, I could feel the distance between us growing. One day, he left. He found someone else, walked away, and never looked back. He forgot about me and everything we shared. I cried every night, holding my pillow and whispering into the dark. His name stayed in my mind, and I kept asking myself why, but no answer came. My heart felt frozen like ice. I smiled on the outside, but inside I was cold. I laughed with others, but inside I was crying. I was alive, but I didn't feel like I was living. Days turned into months, and time passed slowly while my heart remained broken. I missed him, his laugh, his voice, and the dreams we shared. But no matter how much I missed him, he never came back. I waited for his calls, his messages, but many nights my phone stayed silent. Still, I tried to stay strong. I told myself, he loves me, everything will be okay. But deep down I knew the truth. I was losing him, and maybe I was losing myself too. One morning I looked in the mirror and saw a girl with tired eyes. A girl who had forgotten how to dream. A girl who needed to be strong again. I told myself, Anna, you must change. Anna, you must live again. That day I made a decision. I would not cry for him anymore. I would not wait for him anymore. And I would not sing sad songs about him anymore. I began to heal. I started to smile, even if it was small. I started to find myself again. I changed my hair, bought new clothes, started reading books, and visited places I had never been. I found new dreams, new hope, and I remembered who I was before him. I remembered my dreams, and I remembered my strength. I wrote a letter to him, but this time it was different. It wasn't a love letter. It was a goodbye letter. I wrote, I loved you once. I waited for you. I cried for you. But now I choose myself. I choose my happiness. I wish you well, but I will not sing about you anymore. This is my last letter. Goodbye. I burned the letter and watched the paper turn to ashes. In that moment I felt free. I stopped waiting, I stopped crying, and I stopped singing songs about him. I began a new life, a new journey, and I started to love myself. Now I am a different person. I have a new life, and I smile for myself. The girl who waited is gone. The girl who cried is gone. I am stronger, braver, and happier. If he is happy, that's enough for me. I don't hate him and I don't wait for him. I simply wish him a good life. Because of him, I found myself. Because of him, I became stronger. Because of him, I learned how to love myself. When I think of him, I smile softly, not because I want him back, but because I finally let go. But because of you, I found my strength. Now I walk with my head held high. I smile from my heart, I dream bigger dreams, and I live a brighter, more hopeful life. This is my story. A story of pain, a story of love, a story of change, and now a story of hope. Thank you for listening. Maybe you are healing from something too. Maybe you are also learning how to be strong. Please remember, you are not alone. We all carry pain, but we also have the power to rise again. Thank you for being here with me. Your support means the world to me. If you like this story, please stay with me for more. Together we can grow, we can heal, and we can find happiness once again. I love you all. See you in the next story. If you enjoyed this one, please like, subscribe, and share.